Welcome everyone to today's video where we'll be showcasing the transformation journeys of multiple patients. So let's begin with the journeys of our first two patients and see how their hair transplant results transformed their appearance, restored their hairline, and boosted their confidence. When hair loss reaches an advanced stage, one question naturally arises. Is it still possible to achieve real, visible results? Today, we bring you not one, but two truly inspiring hair transformation stories that stand as powerful examples of courage, patience, and complete transformation. These journeys prove that even at advanced stages, the right approach can restore more than just hair. It can restore confidence. If you are ready to transform your look and regain your confidence, then visit QHT Clinic, which is now in Haridwar, Delhi, Gurugram, and Hyderabad. Book your consultation today and take the first step toward your own stunning transformation. Let us move on to the pre-treatment conditions of both patients, where our experts carefully analyzed and identified the extent of their baldness. Patient 1 was experiencing diffuse grade 5A baldness. His hairline had significantly receded, and the side areas had become extremely thin. Only a few follicles were visible in the frontal tuft region. His frontal area was almost completely damaged, and the mid-scalp had undergone severe thinning, which greatly affected his overall facial balance. Fortunately, his donor area was strong and healthy. This played a crucial role in the success of his procedure, as it allowed for precise graft extraction and strategic placement. Because of this strong donor region, our experts were able to achieve dense, natural, and highly impressive results. Patient 2 was struggling with diffuse grade 6 baldness. His hairline had completely receded, and the frontal, mid-scalp, and crown areas were entirely damaged, which had a significant impact on his facial frame. Despite the advanced stage of hair loss, certain areas of the scalp still contained healthy hair follicles, providing a solid foundation for treatment. Once again, a strong and dense donor area proved to be the key advantage. These healthy grafts became the backbone of his transformation journey, contributing significantly to the final outcome. Both patients faced different grades of baldness, yet shared one powerful advantage: a strong donor area. This became the foundation of their remarkable transformations. Now let us move forward and see how our experts meticulously designed their perfect, natural-looking hairlines to restore confidence and facial balance. If you are facing similar hair problems, share your scalp pictures with our experts on the given helpline number. They will guide you on whether you need a hair transplant or a medication plan. Why is hairline design one of the most important steps in a hair transplant procedure? Hairline design plays a crucial role because it defines the overall facial appearance. A well-designed hairline restores not just hair, but facial balance, symmetry, and confidence. Even with excellent graft quality, an incorrect hairline can look unnatural. This is why hairline designing requires experience, precision, and a strong aesthetic sense. After a detailed examination of the complete scalp, our experts begin by trimming the hair and giving each patient a proper head wash. This helps remove dirt, excess oil, and dead skin cells, creating a clean and smooth surface for accurate and precise markings. While designing the hairline, our specialists carefully evaluate facial proportions, bone structure, and the level and pattern of baldness. For patient 1, our experts created a custom-shaped hairline tailored to his facial structure. The distance of the new hairline was carefully measured from the glabella point to ensure perfect facial symmetry. Along with the hairline, all remaining affected areas that required coverage were also clearly marked. For patient 2, the hairline was again measured from the glabella point. However, since he was suffering from diffuse grade 6 advanced stage of baldness, full scalp coverage was required. In his case, our experts first designed a customized hairline and then marked the frontal area, mid-scalp, and crown to ensure complete and balanced coverage. These markings were not simply lines drawn on the scalp. They served as the foundation of the entire procedure. They guided the surgical team, defined the recipient zones, and ensured that every graft was placed with accuracy, resulting in a natural, balanced, and aesthetically pleasing outcome from every angle. Want a perfectly natural hairline that suits your face? So book your appointment with our experts today and start your transformation. After completing the hairline designing, our experts move on to the next critical phase of the. Once the markings are finalized, the slit creation process begins, which is one of the most crucial steps in a hair transplant. Within the pre-marked recipient zones, our surgeons carefully create tiny, precise slits. These slits determine the exact direction, angle, depth, and density of each graft, playing a vital role in achieving a natural outcome. For both patients, an advanced zigzag technique was used in the hairline area to create a soft, natural, and seamless appearance. This step forms the true foundation of a successful hair transplant. After the slits were completed, our experts began the graft extraction and implantation process, carefully following the direction and angulation that were created earlier. Now let us understand the graft procedure for each patient, one by one. For patient 1, our experts implanted single and fine hair follicles in a natural zigzag pattern to create a soft and realistic hairline. This technique helped restore his complete facial frame and ensured a seamless transition between the hairline and existing hair. In the frontal and mid-scalp areas, double and triple hair follicles were implanted to achieve optimal volume and density. In total, 3,100 grafts were implanted, all carefully extracted from the safe donor zone, ensuring healthy and long-lasting results. Patient 2 presented with a more advanced stage of baldness compared to patient 1. To maintain a natural and soft appearance, our experts first implanted single and thin follicles in the hairline zone. Following this, double and triple follicles were implanted in the frontal and mid-scalp regions to enhance density and coverage. In the crown area, special attention was given to recreating the natural swirl pattern. Here, single, double, and triple hair follicles were implanted at varying angles to ensure a realistic and natural crown appearance. In this case, a total of 5,200 grafts were extracted from both the donor scalp and beard area, allowing for comprehensive coverage and balanced density. These transplanted follicles are naturally resistant to DHT, which helps ensure long-lasting, stable, and completely natural-looking results. 1 month after the transplant, the patient visited our clinic for his first follow-up PRP session. At this stage, our experts observed approximately 40% shedding, which is a completely normal and expected phase of the hair transplant process. At the same time, the donor area was fully healed, with no visible signs of discomfort or damage, as clearly seen on the scalp. Three months after the transplant, the patient had completely passed the shedding phase. The hairline had begun to take on a natural shape, while the native hair continued to grow normally alongside the transplanted hair. The donor area was fully healed, with no visible signs of extraction. Overall, this stage clearly indicated a smooth, healthy, and successful recovery, setting the foundation for excellent upcoming results. 9 months after the transplant, Patient 1 achieved remarkable and life-changing results. When compared to his pre-transplant condition, the transformation is clearly visible. His hairline now forms a sharp yet natural frame for the face, while the frontal and mid-scalp areas display impressive volume and density. Overall, his appearance has completely changed. The patient can now cut and style his hair freely according to his preference, and the transplanted hair blends seamlessly with his natural hair, delivering results that look and feel completely natural. You can begin your own hair restoration journey by simply giving us a call or sharing your pictures with us. Our specialists will carefully assess your condition and guide you toward the most suitable treatment option based on your individual needs. Now let's move on to the follow-ups and results of patient 2. But we look at the follow-up photographs, that the patient personally shared with us after the surgery. These images are from day 1 through day 5, allowing you to clearly observe the step-by-step progress during the initial recovery phase and understand how the scalp heals in the early days after the transplant. 1 month after the hair transplant, approximately 60% shedding was visible on the scalp. This is a completely normal and expected phase of the hair transplant process. At the same time, the patient's native hair had already begun to grow. Six months after the transplant, the improvement in patient 2's scalp was clearly visible. His hairline had begun to take a perfect shape, beautifully framing his face and enhancing his overall appearance. Visible growth was observed in the frontal and mid-scalp areas, where the native hair had started merging seamlessly with the transplanted follicles, as clearly seen on the scalp. Even though this was only the 6-month milestone, the results were already quite impressive, and the patient was clearly on track for an even better transformation ahead. Eight months after the transplant, the patient achieved complete and mature results, which are scientifically considered the ideal time frame for full hair transplant transformation. When comparing his before and after conditions, the difference is dramatic and highly noticeable. His hairline is now perfectly framed. The frontal and mid-scalp areas have gained excellent volume and density, and the crown area has achieved a natural swirl pattern. As a result, the patient's overall appearance has completely transformed, which is clearly visible on his scalp. At this stage, the patient can cut, style, and manage his hair freely, exactly the way he desires, just like natural hair. If you're also facing similar challenges, then right now, share your scalp picture with our experts, and they'll guide you on what works best for you. Can a hair transplant give results even in advanced baldness? Yes. Even in advanced stages of hair loss, visible and natural results are possible if the donor area is strong and the procedure is planned correctly. Customized hairline design, proper graft distribution, and advanced techniques play a crucial role in achieving successful outcomes. 2. What is diffuse baldness, and how is it different from regular hair loss? Diffuse baldness involves thinning across the scalp rather than complete bald patches. Hair follicles are present but weakened. With proper evaluation, many diffuse cases can be successfully treated using hair transplantation or a combination of medical therapies. 3. Why is a strong donor area so important for a hair transplant? The donor area provides healthy, DHT-resistant hair follicles. A strong donor region allows for safe graft extraction and strategic implantation, which directly impacts density, coverage, and long-term results. 4. What is slit creation, and why is it important? Slit creation involves making tiny incisions in the recipient area where grafts will be placed. These slits determine the direction, angle, depth, and density of hair growth, making this step essential for achieving natural and long-lasting results. This was the complete transformation of our 2 patients. We hope you found their journeys inspiring, because turning a bald look into a bold look is never easy. It requires expert planning, advanced technology, and most importantly, the patient's trust. If you also want to transform your appearance completely, don't wait. Book your consultation with our experts today and begin your journey towards a new, confident you. just seen the transformation journeys of our first two patients. Now let's move on to the next patient and take a look at their hair transplant journeys.
Well, my mom and dad said, "Do you really need it? I mean, you have got married, you have got career settled, you're doing well in your life." However, they don't know what I'm going through. I came here QHT for my hair transplant. So I heard about QHT through the social media, but more importantly through my classmate, and he told me about QHT. He went through the surgery. I saw him by my eyes and I was quite happy and satisfied with his result. And I thought, let me go to QHT. Even before coming to QHT, I have been to a couple of other places. So yeah, my hair fall I've been experiencing for past 10 years. Approximately, but due to, I can say it's due to my stress, my study, or there were so many things going on in the life. But over the time I have tried shampoos, I have tried gel or oil, many kind of medicine, but mostly minoxidil. And however, but I never was satisfied with the result because I did not do it for a very long time. I think I did for a couple of months and I was tired and I was not happy, then I quit it. I have done everything. I think the hair transplant is the only solution for me. That's what I thought, and that's why I'm here at QHT. Just by experiencing or looking or researching, of course I can say I had did a lot of research on the base of that. However, you know, the word surgery itself scares you, because it means people thinking operation, it means a cut, it means a lot of needling, pinning. So that kind of word itself is scaring people. However, by looking and experiencing, talking to people, and they say no, it's quite professional and it's been used, this medicine, you don't have to go through a really severe pain, so it's okay. I mean, of course, thousands of people wouldn't have done it if it was very, very scary or very painful. People would have run away out of your clinic in the middle of the surgery. So I think it's okay, and we're living in a new world which AI, 21st century, a lot of technology, and that's why it's paying for. Okay, so question about being cheap or good or quality. I believe in moderate, not too expensive, not too cheap, because you have a right to spend your money wisely. But before, you should do some research. I have seen people in the same industry with lack of knowledge, less degree, or they went to some place and learned for a few months and now they're becoming astronaut overnight. But it doesn't happen. So anything what I can say is research is more important, word of mouth, listening to people, visiting page, see how much experience, how many surgeries they have performed. On the base of that. So me, I like QHT because it's quite moderate, it's in the middle. They're not very cheap, they're not very expensive, and the result of the people that I've seen is quite satisfactory. Yeah, so when I started losing hair, I was worried, especially when I wake up in the morning, see a lot of hair on my pillows, whenever I put my hand in my hair, because then I don't want to see the hair on my hand. However, what makes me more worried furthermore is because inferiority complex. People do say, no, you don't know, you have it, everybody have it. People short height, they have this complex, people no hair, they have this complex. So yes, I started losing hair because of a stressful life, because of education, traveling, and I have lived in multiple countries and cities, water and food, not eating on time. So many factors contributed. I knew it, but I couldn't do it much because of what is happening in the life. I was young, and initially when you lose the hair, you feel like it's one of those things. But over the year and time, you realize, oh no, this is going deeper, this is going serious. And then by the time you start taking something, you're also impatient. You use some product for 1 month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you don't see result, like onion juice, like a horse shampoo, like this extra product. People do say they have a good result, maybe they use for years. However, my hair fall kept falling for some years, and eventually when I'm not in a stressful phase of my life, it stopped. For past 5 years, I don't have hair fall. I'm enjoying it, but now I want to improve it. I want to bring it back because I'm feeling inferiority complex sometimes, and I travel the world, so for me it's very important as my personality. As a pilot, our life is quite stressful because constant learning. We don't stop learning. We have a checks every 3 to 6 months, 12 months. We have to keep our license, recurrency training current. We have to also write multiple exams every 3 to 6 months or 12 months. For that, there's a stress always going on in your life. That stress and the personal stress, plus now you want to travel through the world, so you're going through the many airports and many cities and countries. You want to look good, because what they say, first impression is the last impression and last remain the last. So because of that, even I put cap sometimes, because I don't want people to look at me or judge me. So for that reason, it's for me it's important. Personality, keeping in with your profession or keeping it just to give confidence. So you can stand by other people, with full confidence. While my mom and dad said, do you really need it? Oh, I mean, you have got married, you have got career settled, you're doing well in your life. However, they don't know what I'm going through. Getting married or getting job doesn't mean you are complete in your life. There's so much still needs to be done. Social media, cameras, selfies, every second hour people say, let's take a selfie. Then I have to stand like this. No, here. Oh shit, my hand is coming. No, keep it like this. So there's so much is going on, which our parents are not into it. For them, it's different story. My friends, even my brother, then them, they say, you know what, if you need it, if you feel like, go for it. But again, they have their own say. But me, I don't want to be negative from the people. I want to take some decision and go for it and feel for it. I don't want to regret after 10 years. What I'm hoping from QHT is a professionalism and maximum caring, and I want to go from here happily. Treatment, professionalism, that's the more important for me. I want things to be done in such a way it should benefit me the most, because I'm the client. Client is everything for every business. For me, if you come to my client, I will treat you like one of the best treatment. So I want professionalism so that I can enjoy the results. Well, me, I like doing this like a Shah Rukh Khan, so I'm going to start doing that. And I am very, what you call mingling kind of person. I mingle to many cultural. I have friend circle, work from the black culture, white culture, brown culture, all the cultures. So people, and I mingle very quickly. I'm a very I'm also outdoor party type. So I will start enjoying with my company, with my people, and start telling them this is what it is. I won't say racism about the balding or the hair loss. These are the racism, which we all know. I don't have to speak here. However, yes, I have a lot of friends from Europe, America, Middle East, Asian, Malaysia or Chinese countries. Everybody feel the lack. This hair fall is not good. Everybody feels shame about it. Everybody, even there are people who make fun of it. And it's not like we Indian thing, okay, this guy have said something. No, it's all over the world. And I've seen white people are more conscious about this. They even use more hair product, more hair caring than even Asian. So this thing is in every part of the world, people facing this problem, and everybody wants to fix this problem, and everybody wants to look good. And I think hair play is very important. Because this part you can't hide it. How long can you hide it? One day you're gonna remove your cap or your professionalism, whichever part you come from. So here I think is playing crucial role, important role, vital role. So for me, hair is just being, if something can be done, let's not. Because until hair transplant didn't come, people were like quiet. Okay, you know what? We don't have anything. Since we found this new surgery, new procedure, people wants to use it. Day before yesterday, Delhi branch, QHT, and they did not have a slot available for me. So I asked them, because of my timing, I need it. So they accommodated me in Haridwar QHT, which I appreciate. They told me in that branch 5,000 to 5,500. Graft will be approximately on my head, plus minus 2 to 300, which is okay. And honestly, I'm feeling excited. I'm not feeling nervous. As I said, I've been doing too much research. So I have took the scare part out of me already. So I'm just excited to see new of me. Totally, I will be going for my surgery today. And then I will see you soon after my result. I'll tell you my experience.
This is a patient's pre-treatment condition. As you have already heard from his testimonial experience, it is true that getting married or settling into a career does not define a complete life. This is exactly what our patient shared with us, which is why he chose hair transplantation to enhance his appearance and regain confidence. Before the procedure, he was facing severe challenges due to diffuse grade 6 baldness. His hairline had almost completely lost hair, with only a few miniaturized follicles visible on the scalp. The frontal area, mid-scalp, and crown were extensively affected, showing complete damage in a diffuse pattern of baldness. In this diffuse pattern condition, hair thinning is spread across the entire scalp, making the scalp clearly visible due to deeply thin thinned hair. Thankfully, he had a strong donor area, which played a significant role in his hair transplant journey and contributed greatly to the success of the procedure. After carefully examining the scalp, our experts trimmed the hair and performed a through scalp wash. A custom-shaped hairline was then designed, positioned slightly lower in the middle and placed at a precise and ideal distance from the glabella point. While designing the hairline, our experts also accurately marked the entire affected area to guide the implantation process and ensure balanced coverage. Once the marking was completed, the follicles were implanted with exceptional precision. Specialists at QHT clinics have designed multiple hairline patterns tailored to the facial structure of patients across all grades of hair loss and have successfully created over 10,000 plus natural-looking hairlines to date. Want a perfectly natural hairline that suits your face? Book your appointment with our experts today and start your transformation.
Hi, myself Morgan. Today I'm sitting here after the post-surgery of my hair transplant at QHT. I just came out of OT, so I'm not very energetic. There was some minor things that we already spoken about. However, I expected the professionalism. There was a profession. So the surgery part started for the slitting first day. It was a little bit painful for me because of local anesthesia. Certain point in your head you have sensitive area. So I felt it, and they did ask me, any doctor perform any surgery, he keep you engaged, keep you asking. The first day was quite good. Second day, but over in the end I'm happy because my density is good. So whoever is keen to do surgery like I did it, you have to be prepared, you have to be mentally prepared. It's not as smooth as people think. I mean, it's a 2 or 3 day procedure where you do go through serious attention of doctor with a lot of needlings and pinnings. So no, it's not 100% painful, but yes, there is a place. Start with the pain because you need anesthesia. They do use certain technology like a vibrator to minimize it. What I experienced in last 4 days, today is my 4 days, so out of 10 I'll give you 7.5. Out of 5 I'll give you 4.
After the marking was completed, slits were created. Before the procedure began, our experts administered local anesthesia to ensure that the patient remained completely pain-free. This helped our experts maintain proper direction during graft implantation while also keeping the patient comfortable and relaxed throughout the procedure. Once extracted, the grafts from the donor area were immediately implanted using the QHT technique. Our experts implanted single, thin hair follicles in the hairline zone using a zigzag pattern which enhanced the patient's facial structure and created a natural-looking hairline. In the marked frontal and mid-scalp areas, double and triple hair follicles were implanted to provide improved density and volume. Each graft was carefully placed at the correct angle and direction to achieve natural-looking results. Half of the scalp was covered on the first day and the remaining half was completed on the second day. As visible on the patient's scalp, the entire surgery was completed over 3 days. During the procedure, a total of 5,200 grafts were implanted. After the surgery, the patient was advised to wear a surgical cap continuously for 5 to 8 days to protect the scalp from dust and sunlight. He was also instructed not to scratch the scalp in case of itching and to apply a saline spray twice daily to keep the transplanted area clean and well moisturized. If you want to know more about the procedure, comment hair transplant. Our experts will tell you every aspect of hair transplant. This was our patient's surgery experience which we have shared with you today. We will continue to share his journey with you in the coming months as well. If you found the patient's experience helpful and are considering a hair transplant for yourself, feel free to book your consultation with our experts today. Also, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon as you will receive upcoming updates that will help you stay informed with day-by-day progress and results. Thank you for watching.